Alright guys, in today's video, I'm going to be playing some Ruby Amythest control again. I just took this deck to my league on Friday, went undefeated again, but I brought my friend with me who's only played in like one league and just a couple times over at my house just messing around. And, you know, he's played card games his whole life, so he's competent, you know. But I built him the Amber Steel Flute deck, the one that just won the, the big tournament. And the matchup is definitely really tough. And if he had probably been piloting it any better, I would have definitely lost. And there was someone else that was also running Amber Steel wheel, but he just wasn't running Flute. And I almost lost to that anyway. So it was just really demonstrated how bad the matchup is. So what I did was I took out one of the Lady Tremaines, even though I've really been liking her. And I took out one Yzma. It was before it was 3-3. So I can put in 2 copies of the Most Diabolical Scheme, because Maui can run into the Queen, Maui can run into the Large Stitch, but it can't deal with Cinderella. And it's so difficult to deal with Cinderella, especially if they shift into it and then they sing and then you lose your Be Prepared and you don't draw one. Then you're just like, man, I really need to see my Be Prepared. And what was happening to me is like I drew a Be Prepared, and but it was like the very end of the sequence of my turn, because I played an Ursula because I was hoping to get a Be Prepared, and then I could tap the Ursula, sing the Be Prepared, and then develop, and then like get ahead on board. So that way if my opponent started to wheel me again, at least I'd be ahead on board. And every time I got a Be Prepared, they just kept getting wheeled away. But I fortunately got, both the matches, but it was really showed how bad that matchup is. So I think you just have to run some number of this, or maybe the 2-drop Tremaine and try and shift in. It's just the deck can go so wide that if they don't have to get rid of Cinderella, they won't. The Teeth and Ambition was doing absolute wonders in the matchup, however. It's just that I lost both the die rolls, so I wasn't able to play a 1-drop and then Teeth and Ambition, the Cinderella or the Queen or the Stitch, and I was just behind for that reason every time. So I had to keep inking the Teeth, because by the time I could use them, it was just kind of too late. So yeah, that's kind of the matchup here. Oh, this isn't actually the exact deck. I was actually playing 2 Sorcerer's Spellbook, and I was actually only playing 3 Teeth and Ambition because I was missing one. Still waiting for it to come in the mail, and it was actually seemed like it was fine, because the matchups where Teeth and Ambition is bad, it's really bad. So this is actually the deck I played right here with the 2 Ursulas. And like I said before, on Friday it was 3 Tremaine and 3 Yzma, and now this is the only change, is taking one of each out and putting in 2 the Most Diabolical Scheme. And we I tested at that local, I tested the Ursula to bounce and just keep, taking lore from the opponent, drawing a card, and she was really good. And having another singer for Be Prepared was so good. I just forgot how awesome it was having like Aladdin, Elsa, and Maleficent to sing Be Prepared was. And so having this in there was really good for that reason. And then I'm still keeping the 2 spellbooks in here, because between this and Goat, you can just really steal a game once you get to about 16 lore. So we'll see how it goes. My dog is jumping in my lap. Of course he is. Let's see. Get all this to go away. I'll keep the rest. Oh, he's popping his head up there. I just got back from the movies and he wants some attention. Okay, I'm going to keep the Jetsam. Definitely keeping the Jetsam, because if they have the 3-drop mini, this is how I answer it. So what we're going to do is we're going to ink this, play my own mini. And it'd be interesting if we both quested and played the 2-drop Madam Mim, but, see. Okay, so we're going to ink the Yzma. And I'm going to fetch my ink for next turn. Uh-huh. Okay, well, we have the answer for that, so... Right, come on now. Alright, so I don't have to worry about Maui yet, so we're gonna do this. Might as well play my spellbook. Pass. There you go. You can hear his little feet tapping on my floor. But yeah, I'm gonna go straight into Jetsam and try and answer this thing. That's why I'm running the 3 Jetsam. Now he's whining because I kicked him out. He's such a baby. What the heck? You're really gonna double that up? Oh, okay, okay. But look, the snake takes a 2 for 1 all day long. And you're still 1 away from, 2 away, excuse me, from Lady Tremaine, so he can't, like, snipe this unless he runs, unless he runs Dragonfire. So, we'll see. I really hope he doesn't have an answer for this. That'd be really bad. Yes, that is a Jetsam to answer the Minnie Mouse. I'm just going to play Rabbit next turn. So if he does have a Tremaine, I can just sack my Rabbit. Okay, that's him looking for an answer, probably. He also doesn't have a villain, so... Yeah, that's the answer to this. The reason I went with this over Goofy is because it's 1 turn sooner, which is a really big deal, right? Okay, excellent. So we're going to get rid of this. Nothing he has is going to answer an elusive Jetsam. And we're just going to draw. And quest for 1. Seems good. Yeah, you can't Lady Tremaine. Can't Lady Tremaine and have it be good anyway. I was hoping Jetsam was also a villain, so that way it could be another target, but he's not. So sad. I don't know if they're just perplexed at what to do now, because I basically neutralized this. Which was the plan. No one at my local runs this anyway, so it's kind of nice just always being the only Ruby Amethyst control player. Okay, and you're actually supposed to take this because they can continue to bounce it and fuel, so giving them the 1 card is actually a lot better than doing just about anything else. And they're more than welcome to be prepared. That would be okay with me. Because they'd go down to 4 cards to do it. And they would go to 8. This looks like a Be Prepared turn where they're just tapping sideways and then they're going to ink and play Be Prepared. It's totally fine with me. Does not bother me one bit. I'll play Goat, bounce Goat after I draw twice, and then once for turn. Yeah, go ahead, Be Prepared. It's all good. Yeah, that's totally fine. I've seen all this before. So let's ink the Olaf. Let's actually not go for Goat quite yet. Now, he might ink play Lady Tremaine and like 1 other thing, but again, I don't super care. So that's a completely fine line. If he goes for Mini, I do have Jetsam. If he inks in Tremaines, he's only got 3 cards. And I think I might just play a Rabbit and a Merlin if he does it. Oh wow, that's really weak. That is a super crappy turn by you. Um, I don't think I actually need this anymore. So now what we're gonna do is do this. This might be his bait for another Be Prepared, but it just gets me so far ahead. Because I get to quest here, gain lore here, and if he goes for another one, it just doesn't. This doesn't matter. Yeah, like he's just doing everything I want him to do. So that's fantastic, obviously. So I think we can do this now. And then I think we can do this because if he the only good answer is another Be Prepared, and if he does that, then I know there's only one more in the whole deck, so. And it would still be a 1-for-1, and he still can't develop, so I think it's fine. Sure. A little too late for that, I think. So we're gonna quest. I don't have a problem with this. I was looking for that. Actually, I'm not sure if I don't think so. I don't particularly care if they sing with this, I don't think. Deciding if I want to just... I think I do just want to quest. Or gain lore by tapping my book. I'm just so close. I just want to apply all the pressure. And I don't think they have that many answers. There it is. Totally fine. Alright, and now we've got this. And this is where we just be super obnoxious. And yeah, so that whole game, they were just doing exactly what I was hoping they would do every single turn. So, you know, that's what more can you ask for, right? Okay. Wow, this is the most anti-aggro hand I've ever seen. I'm putting back those three because I really like to see a draw card. Not double Maleficent, surprisingly. Okay. I do need to find some draw power. Okay, good. It's not a mirror match. I didn't want two in one video. Oh, it's the popsicle controller. Really glad I have a Maui because it's just excellent at answering their cards. I will lose if I don't see some draw power soon. Hey, look at that. Alright, let's get some more... Maybe a rabbit for next turn. That'd be really nice. Can't quest willy-nilly much longer because Maui's coming up. So do they have the Harem? Or not? They do. I played against this on Friday too. I just realized everything I played on Friday was all like tier 1 stuff. I've actually learned that this is not a bad line because if I top deck another Friends, I can sing it. Also, if I get a Queen of Hearts instead of Maui, I can just run this and Queen into it, so. Sure. Hmm. Well, speak of the devil. I just think Maui's better anyway. It might be actually worthy of some spot removal. And if that's in the form of Let It Go or Hades, that's great for me. If they want to ink here and be prepared, that's totally fine as well. I will put the Maui back with Yzma and draw 2 and get another lore, though. They don't be prepared. Oh, sure. That's a pretty innocent play there. Mm-hmm. Now, hopefully they don't develop like a Mickey or the little baby character. Forgot the name. Okay, so they're on the alarm bell version, which I can respect. Oh, whoops. I hate it when I do this. Resize, there we go. So obviously we're going to sing this. And then we can quest. Right? And then we can do this. Actually, I think Lady Tremaine might be the play. I don't know. Do some more cards. Let's actually put the Madam Mim back. Excuse me, got a little like acid reflux or something. I had Popeyes for lunch. It's probably the culprit. And I'm drinking coffee, which is acidic, so that probably doesn't help too much. There's no way they get greedy and quest out here, so there's just no way. Sure. What you got for me? Another... There's no way. What are you doing? What is this? What is this? Awful, awful play. Oh my. This is seriously like abysmal. They're so lucky I do not have a Be Prepared. I thought I had a Be Prepared in my hand, I'm not gonna lie. And I was just gonna play it. Otherwise I wouldn't have quested here. I would have killed the Nick Wild and made them give up one of those, obviously, but I think I thought that was like a Be Prepared in my hand, but that is a really gross overextension. Like terrible, terrible overextension. It's kind of insane though that I can actually get rid of their board next turn if they don't Be Prepared me. So I have another Maui that can hit this. Either one of these can hit the, well, Yzma can hit this. But it'll probably be Maui, so I can just quest for 4. They've got to have a Hades or a Maleficent, though. They got to have something. Whoa! This guy is the king of greed. Yeah, he only should have had one of these last turn. I just hallucinated to Be Prepared in my hand. But this guy sucks. So greedy. Are you going to play another Popsicle or nah? Okay, there you go. Less cards in your hand for me to worry about, so... Is he going to play the little 2-drop thing now? And like really overextend into a Be Prepared if I draw it? A 3-drop? What 3-drop you got? Is it another Fishbone? Goodness gracious. Okay, so there. Almost messed up again. It's there. It's quest. Then it's ink this. Then it's this. Then it's this. And then they're going to be prepared me thinking they're clever, and then I'm just going to play Goat and Sorcerer's Spellbook probably. Or I can just continue to do whatever I want while they just basically filter through their whole deck. Oh boy. Maleficent? Feels like a Maleficent. It does. This dude's so greedy. Crap. He wants to be prepared me. It's whatever. I've got a goat, a bounce, and a book. I can probably close it pretty fast. Yeah. What can they develop afterwards? They can go to 15 this turn. They can develop a lot. They can develop a lot. Like, all that extra drawing were almost the same in cards. It's kind of wild. I'm hoping... Literally Tamatoa, that's funny. Oh my. Uh-huh. Okay. Now, I'm assuming my Maleficent's gonna get Maleficent or Hades something, right? Like, there's no way it sticks. I haven't seen any Merlin rabbits. If I see one, I'm in really good shape. Or another goat, or another book. There it is. There it is. Ooh, I have to worry about what's its face? Grandpappy. But if he doesn't get rid of my goats, he loses. And I don't think he can gain 9. Maybe he can with Pabby. Because that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He could almost do it. If he had another heal and Grandpappy, he could do it. Wait, can I win next turn? Quest, bounce, play, book. I have to get a non-inkable? So it's close, even though they're horribly, horribly overextended. But me not seeing Rabbit is a really big detriment, though. Okay, that's the same thing as it questing. So I go 17, 18, 19, 20. 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, he's dead. He has to answer this. Now, if he answers it and I don't top deck an answer, I'm dead. Whoa, you're dead. Alright, sick. Quest. Mounts. Play. There we go, guys. All right, well, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.